Okay guys, so it's box day. I finally got my King Ghidorah today, or King Ghidorah. I went to the mail. Took me a while because I had to pay bills and all that, but I finally got it right here for you guys. So this is my unboxing type of video. So let's see how it goes. So I obviously got like a little cute poster and all of that. Wow, so much. Look at that. You guys see that? That's so much paper. Huh. Oh wow, I see him. He's right here. Wow. This guy is actually bigger than I expected. Wow. Holy F. This guy is actually freaking huge. I did not expect King Ghidorah to be this big. I'm very surprised. So you guys are getting my first reactions. Wow, the details on this figure or this toy are not bad. So let me just open it up and show you guys. Wow, I'm very impressed. Wow guys, I am very like impressed by this. So this is the tag right here. So that's King Ghidorah or King Ghidorah. Wow, he looks really good right here. Legendary. Wow, his necks are actually big. It looks really good. The details on King Ghidorah are not bad. I don't know why people were complaining. He looks really good to me. Wow. Okay, so that's how he looks. But wow, I'm very impressed with this toy right here. The amount of details that they put into this is not that bad. So if people are complaining that this toy sucks, it actually does not suck. To me, it has a decent amount of details all over his body, his scales. His wings have a lot of muscle type of details right here. You guys can see all those muscles right here when he bends his wings and all that. His feet. But I will say that it kind of needs more of a paint job. It's not that golden, so I might do a customized paint job on him and all that, which I will do a separate video. But so far so good. I'm very impressed. This is a 6-inch tall King Ghidorah, so just imagine the SH Monster Art is going to be almost 10 inches tall. So wow, if this is already huge, just imagine the SH Monster Art. That's gonna be humongous. Like honestly, the amount of details and all that, I'm kind of tempted, but I'm just like $40 or $50 away from it. The heads, wow, I really love this design, man. They did a fantastic job with the King Ghidorah design for the movie. He has his golden type of eyes, and it's a shiny gold, so that is really good. Just look at all those details that he has right there, all those small details, and on his wings, like right here, like just look at all of that. That has a lot of details. So for people saying that this did not have any details, they're very wrong. But it's very soft, as you guys can see. It bends. It's obviously vinyl and all of that. But I do love it in his tails. So you guys have like the spikes. Obviously they're not going to be that spiky. But look at that. He has like two main horns right here. That's one, two. They are the biggest. And on the back, he has all those scales right here. This looks fantastic, honestly, guys. Just look at all those. Oh man, the deets in right here. Wow, I just noticed that he has like scales coming out. You guys can see all the scales that he has right here. That's really good. I'm very excited to actually do a custom paint job on this and improve this figure. The heads are really good. I don't think they're bad, honestly. But I did notice something. He has like, what is this, like hair? I don't, wait, that's weird. I don't think he actually has that on the movie. Because look at that right here. You guys can see that he does not have any type of hair. He only has like spikes or horns coming out, right? And then right here, you can definitely see that looks like some type of hair. Because that's his horns right here, right? You have like the main horns. But right here you have like hair coming out or fur or whatever. So that's very interesting. So I wonder if there was if this was actually an early like design that they had for King Ghidorah and he actually had hair, but they decided to scrap that off and actually make him to the traditional. Because this if he actually has hair, then this would resemble the classic King Ghidorah, like the first from Godzilla. I forgot which one. Godzilla Monster Island or something like that. It's something where all the monsters fight King Ghidorah, like Godzilla, Mothra, and Geras and all of that. So that is very very interesting. He has horns or just like his thumbs. That's something that the SH Monster Arts does not have. So that's why I'm questioning myself if this is actually how it's supposed to be in the movie, because the movie version design does not have this horn coming out right here, and the SH Monster Arts also does not include this horn. But interesting enough, the Jack specific actually has a horn, I think, right here, or thumb coming out nail, and so does the Bandai one. So that is very very interesting, and I don't know guys, I really love all the details on it. It has a lot of details. I'm very impressed with the details on the nails. They're painted really good. They're not that bad. And I'll do a size comparison right now with other figures. Okay guys, so time for a comparison. This is King Ghidorah. He stands about 6 inches tall, and this is the NECA Godzilla 2014. So I know it's not realistically accurate and all that, but both figures are 6 inches, so it is, it is what it is and all that. And I honestly would not, I just wouldn't mind if we actually get a NECA King Ghidorah the size of this, because I would just love it. I honestly just don't care about the size. This is perfect to me. It really doesn't matter. Obviously to other people it's gonna matter because of size and all that, but this is the 2014. That's how they look facing each other. Now keep in mind that King Ghidorah has his necks a little bit hunched over, so he could be a little bit more taller. So up next we have the SH Monster Arts Godzilla, the classic. So that's how they look. Comparison view up front facing each other. Now he does have problems standing up, and I just noticed that, so it's probably because of his weight due to the 3 heads leaning forward. But other than that, they all look pretty good. So next up is the latest figure from NECA. So this is the 1962, and obviously this guy is so much bigger because I believe he's 7 inches. So yeah, they did increase the NECA size and obviously the bulk and all that, like the thickness and all of that. So they don't really match up, but they still look really good with each other and all of that. So it's an alright match, but not perfectly matched with the other previous NECA figures. And up next we have the Arts of Spirits, or the Solar, I believe it's like the Solar Hype Shin Godzilla. So this is about 7, almost 8 inches tall, so you guys can see like the difference on the height and all of that. So obviously Shin Godzilla is a bit taller, or should I say even taller, and the tail is massive. So I hope that guys gives you a comparison of the figure or the toy. And I have just 2 more figures to compare up against. Now this is the SH Monster Arts poster version Godzilla 2014. Now here you have both of them. Both of them look okay. Like I said, both figures are 6 inches. If you have a 6-inch figure, it's gonna look okay, but a 7 and above, not really. A profile up front with each other, so it looks best like that with to the side. And we finally have the SH Monster Arts Shin Godzilla, and this guy is massive. You guys can see the difference in height and all of that. So Shin Godzilla is more taller. I believe he's 7 inches, so that's why like I told you, a 6-inch is gonna look okay. A 7-inch tall figure and above is not going to look in scale with King Ghidorah and all of that. Alrighty guys, so now I'm going to do a close-up of the figure and all of that and get you to see all the details that King Ghidorah has. So first off, we're going to take a look at his head. So the head, from what I can tell, every single head is sculpted the same. There's no difference in horn or which head looks bigger, smaller, with different details. All the heads look the same to me as far as I know. The horns are exactly the same, even the hairs, the tongues and everything, but it does have a lot of details. You even have that golden type of eye right here, and they look really good. I like the golden type of color. It has like a shine to it. You guys can see the tongues. They look like a serpent-like tongue. It has like two ends to it, just like a rattlesnake or just like a snake. So that's really, really cool. And from what I know, King Ghidorah is actually based on a real life rattlesnake or snake, and you can actually see that in the IMAX extended version where you see King Ghidorah. He behaves like a snake type of rattlesnake. He even does like that type of sound, so that is very cool. Even the movement, the way he moves is like a snake like that, you know. So that is very cool. Now I want to show you something that I noticed on the back. So I did notice that on the back it's missing a lot of details. Now from what I know, the SH Monster Arts on the back of the neck, he actually has horns, and you can see that the horns start off, then they fade away, and that leaves this figure with no details on the back. I mean, there is details, but it's not like popping out. It's not like that good detail, you know. It's like more of a whatever. We're just gonna add in some texture, and that's about it. From what I know, the middle head is supposed to have 2 rows of horns coming out from right here, and he only has this, so it kind of looks weird like that without any horns. But that's the only complaint that I can find, that the back side of the necks are without much detail or texture at all. So they could have, you know, added extra details or texture, whatever. So moving on to the back is full of a lot of details. Just look at all those muscles that you can see all over, even on his wings, every single one coming out like that. So that is very good. Even has a lot of texture right here, all those details. It's really good. He has like those horns right here popping out. I think that is really good. And just to give you guys a close-up of how they look, just look at all those details right there. A lot of people actually were saying that the Jack specific has more details than the Bandai, but from what I can tell from videos, I honestly think it's the opposite. To me, I always thought that the Bandai King Ghidorah had more details in terms of the wings and all that, and the muscles and the texture. And you guys can see that right here. Just look at that. You guys can see how the wings, or the part of the wing, actually has like folds, you know, as he's flying. You can see like how it's starting like to fold in, and all those details. Just look at that. It has a lot of detail. So for people saying that the Jack specific is better, I think the Jack specific is better in terms of color, but in terms of detail and texture, I think this one wins. Even right here, just look at that. He even has like cracks right here on his neck. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but he has like cracks right here. Just look at all those details. Even underneath his head, he has like, or his neck, whatever, bottom part, there's a lot of details there. Even on the feet, look at that. I think the feet, they're painted all right. They're not like the worst or the best, but it's an okay paint job. The detail is so. It's not the best, but moving on to the tail, right here, you guys can see all those details. Even underneath, there's a lot of details. They're coming out to the spikes. Now this looks to be the tails or the horns are closed, because if you guys remember in the trailer, he starts off like this, right? His horns or his spikes are closed off, and then he extends the spikes to reveal all those horns. So this is the closed version. So it would be kind of cool if we get a different version with the spikes opening up, and you guys can see like the main horns right here. There you go. I think this figure looks fantastic. The tack, without a doubt, is one of the best parts. Just look at how beautiful King Ghidorah or King Ghidorah looks, whatever you want to call it. Now this looks like the SH Monster Arts shadow. I don't know why, but honestly, for a 6-inch figure, my overall review or my overall thoughts with this figure is I'm very surprised. When I got this figure, I thought it would be much smaller, but his wings and everything, they're massive. So for a 6-inch figure, I think it's very fantastic. It's really good. From 10, I'll give it a I'll give it a 8.7. It's close to being perfect. What I think was missing from this figure is more maybe articulation, maybe in the heads and all that, maybe necks, and the paint job could have been better for sure. So here's what I'm gonna do. Later on, I'm going to experiment with this figure and see what's best. I'm gonna do a custom paint job and other things to modify the way he looks, because I honestly think this figure could have been way better if it had the correct paint job and texture applied to it. But other than that, this figure is fantastic. I think the heads and the amount of details that it has for a Bandai toy, I think it's okay. It's okay, honestly. Do I recommend this? Yes, pick it up if you can, because the SH Monster Arts is going to be very expensive. So, I think this one beats the Jax Pacific, and I think this is the best King Ghidorah that we have so far. Obviously, there's going to be X Plus, SH Monster Arts, and maybe Bam Presto and Hyper Sol. Yeah, I think it's called Hyper Solid or something like that. Arts of Spirits. There you go. Arts of Spirits. But overall, I think this is an okay figure, and I'll do a close-ups later on with other figures. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this review and my impressions. I honestly hope NECA, please take note. If you're watching this video, this would be a perfect size. Like, I'm not saying that it has to be 10 inches, but this is massive enough for me. So if NECA could actually make them just a little bit like bigger, like 7.5, that would be perfect. Honestly, perfect. We're not demanding to do like a 10 inch 9, yeah, like a 10 to 9 inch figure. No, we just want a King Ghidorah. And honestly, to me, size does not matter with other figures as long as we got an articulated cheap King Ghidorah. Just look at that. I don't think they look that bad together. They size okay. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, drop a like, comment your thoughts, let me know if you're picking this up or not, and hit the bell notification to always be notified with the latest video. Thank you guys so much, and make sure to support my channel. Thank you.